Good morning, you guys. So I hope you all had a good new year. Had like a leftover burger patty and some broccoli. I'm just gonna put some cheese and like have it melt on there. We just got back from the gym, but our new year was super crazy because when Chip got off work, he went to the gym and then found a dog, which this is our second year in a row finding a dog on New Year's. If y'all will remember Maple, who we fostered until we got her adopted. And so we were basically kind of scrambling. Chip went to Veg to go see if she was chipped. She wasn't. So then he's canvassing the area he found her. I'm on all of the Facebook groups trying to figure out any group to put the dog into that somebody might see it. And we didn't find her owner until this morning. So she had a lovely stay at Hotel Nesbitt with a nice breakfast in bed this morning. So we ended up taking her over on the way to the gym. Now I'm gonna go ahead and eat. So I have started tracking my meals again. I decided to do 75 medium. It's kind of like 75 hard if you've heard of it. I need to get a plate. Well, the cheese is at the bottom, but you saw the vision. All right, this is going to be the post-workout meal. Then after this, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the shower because today we are going to be working a layover I have never been to. So it's going to be a brand new international layover for us. And we are going to Sao Paulo, Brazil. So I have not done this one because it's a 4-day and it's worth 20 hours, which you get paid for international pay, but it's only like a couple more dollars per hour. So basically it's kind of worth the same as like you would get domestic, whereas like Europe and Asia, you actually make that amount of hours in 3 days. But this one's also kind of funny because you work the red eye there and then you're also gonna work the red eye home. So on the 4th day, we're gonna land at like 7 in the morning and we'll have a 36-hour layover there. For me, the part that's hard with red eyes, I used to love them when I first started working, but now it's just a little bit challenging because I have a long drive home, and especially if you get stuck in rush hour. That's where it gets you. So you wanna make sure you're getting a nice good rest before that final flight. So to help me with that, I'm gonna be packing up some of my dream powder from Beam. This stuff is magic, not only for helping you fall asleep, but also helping you stay asleep and also waking up actually feeling refreshed and not all like that groggy feeling that you get. And I also wanna thank Beam for sponsoring today's video. So this time I ordered the chocolate peanut butter flavor because this is like one of Chip's favorite flavors. And then of course, the original, because this one tastes like a hot chocolate right before bed, but you don't have to feel guilty about it because there's no sugar added and it's only 15 calories. It's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, it's vegan, non-GMO, and keto-friendly. I feel like before using this, I just had a hard time quieting my brain. Like sometimes like my thoughts just go rampant and it's hard just to tell it hush, and like Dream has absolutely changed that for me. So when you open this inside, it does have a little scooper, if y'all can see right there. So I can just take like a scoop or two out if I don't want to take the entire pack with me. Oh, it smells so good. It smells kind of like a Snickers bar, like one of those like chocolate bars. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, probably to like right here, and then microwave it for roughly a minute. So I just go ahead and put a scoop inside my thing, and then I take my little hand mixer and then just whisk it together. It's very obvious that sleep is so important to your health. So if you want to set yourself up to be the healthiest version of yourself in 2025, you can now click the link down below in the description box or scan the QR code. And at checkout, use the code Nesbitt, and that is Nesbitt with 2 T's in it. And once again, thank you to Beam and this amazing dream powder for sponsoring today's video. All right, so we are officially at the Dallas airport. That sun is always in my eyes somehow. But I have to make this a little bit fast because I need to go over to the crew room to try to get the new parking pass. So I want to get that done before we have to go sign in. So I don't even know what terminal or gate we're going out of. But anyways, let's go ahead and get our bags out, which are extra heavy. I forgot when you're bringing workout clothes and stuff, how heavy it gets, especially in the wintertime with all your coats and everything. But anywho, all right, let's unload everything. Let's go get inside, get through security, get signed in. Once it lets me, I think I'm too early right now, but once it lets me, we'll get signed in and then head over to our gate. All right, you guys, so we have officially made it. Welcome to Sao Paulo, Brazil. So I'm gonna show you the hotel room and then I need to get changed because one of the flight attendants is gonna immediately go over to the grocery store. And so I was like, hey, do you mind if I just tag along? So I'm gonna knock that out of the way. I heard it's nothing like crazy, not like in a European grocery store or something, but I at least wanna get it done. And then I was hopeful that the crew was gonna do like something collectively for dinner together, but it seems like that's not happening like I thought it would. I know one of the crew members is doing dinner here at the hotel, but one of the flight attendants was actually a training classmate of mine. So I have her number down. So we might actually try to find somewhere to go do dinner. And then after like talking to some people, I guess safety is a real concern here. So you have to be very, very mindful of your surroundings, what you're doing, and also don't be on your phone because I guess that's a big thing about people stealing phones and wallets and things. But they did say that Uber is huge here. So we should at least be able to Uber to places. I don't know, I'm just kind of winging it, but let me show you the hotel room and let's get changed so we can immediately at least get out. Here is the bathroom. And then when you come around, I love this. I think this is so pretty. And here's the bed with the TV. And there's lots of snacks and drinks. Apparently we get 2 cans of water, but everything else we have to pay for. And then over here's a coffee bar. Oh, I think these are the cans of water they were talking about that we can have. And I don't know if the coffee is complimentary. It is an espresso, but I heard something that you might have to pay for this. I'm not exactly sure. But the flight attendants did say that there is a complimentary breakfast here that is completely free. We can go do that. And they said it's really, really nice. So it's open until 10:30. So I'm definitely gonna at least check it out, at least get some coffee, some green juice and all that. So even if we can't drink this, we can get coffee there. But look at this view, you guys. Look how pretty it is. There are just buildings and buildings and buildings. Like when we were landing and you were looking out, like here's the plane. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there. When you're looking out from that view, it's just crazy how many like buildings and how green everything is. But anyways, let's go ahead and get our stuff all situated. I need to get my food in the fridge, get dressed, and I guess we'll get out of here. Oh, one of the straps broke. Oh no! Is there a way to fix it? Okay, well, hopefully that'll hold up. Nope. I just scooted it over, so it's kind of just bouncing on these 3 for now. Okay, so I put my hotel card key in my bra and my debit card's over here, but I am gonna try to use my Apple card because I don't have any local currency with me, like no cash or anything. So I'm gonna try to use my Apple card because it has a better security thing, but I know my Chase card pretty much works everywhere and that's why I'm taking it as a backup plan. But the other thing is because they said be mindful, don't just be on your phone, I won't be taking my camera, and also I'll have to be very, very careful and aware of what's going on when I'm filming, because the other thing that they like to do is to try to grab it when you're on it, because then they have full access to your phone because it's already open. So that gives them access to things like your passwords, your wallets, everything else. Just keeping that in mind. But anyways, let's go ahead and head downstairs. Is already setting into my hair, but we have secured the bag. I'm gonna turn this way so that way the light is actually kind of doing something. Is that better? So you're gonna realize that this grocery haul is gonna look a little bit different than my normal ones because we're on the path to getting back in shape and eating healthy. And because I'm tracking everything I'm eating, I'm mindful about what I'm eating. So the first thing I got were these protein brownies, which just have 6 grams of protein per brownie, but you can see like they're about this big. So they're pretty small. So I grabbed 2 of these. And then I also grabbed 2 protein shakes. This one is just a strawberry flavor and it has 25 grams of protein. And then this one I think is just like vanilla, 25 grams of protein. I also ended up getting 2 of these because the flight attendant that I was with was a speaker and she said, oh, you might like these. So this one, strawberry lemon, and then this one is grape coconut water, I believe she said, or grape coconut or something like that. Also grabbed this, which is just a 0-calorie sugar. So y'all see this all the time on my channel whenever I'm having coffee at home, that I put like a 0-calorie liquid sweetener that we get from Germany that my husband's family brings us. But I just grabbed one of these because I can leave this in my bag as long as I'm not doing London. Otherwise this can't go in there. But that way when I'm having coffee or something, because I don't really love like stevia and a lot of the powdered sugar stuff. I just think that this stuff, it tends to be better and it like blends into the coffee. But if you are gonna drink this stuff, less is more. A little bit goes a long way. But I was talking to the speaker a little bit about things to do, and she was just telling me stories and stuff. Now there is a park that I can go to, and she said that she thinks it would be safe if I went by myself, and they have black swans there, and she said it is gorgeous. It's very, very pretty, and it's just stunning because you just don't expect to see it. I don't know what time it is. Hang on. Oh, it's 11:11. Make a wish. It still counts, even if it's my video. Even if it's not 11:11 when you're watching this, it still counts. Make a wish. So I'm thinking I am gonna go ahead and have some hard-boiled eggs. One of my eggs exploded, so I think it's this one. So it looks a little funky, but don't judge. It's still gonna taste all the same. And then I have some turkey bacon. So a little pro tip when you're traveling with hard-boiled eggs is that sometimes when you have these that keep the silverware in them, some of them have a salt and pepper thing in them. I don't know if I'm gonna get so lucky today. I have a lot of chopsticks in here. I don't have a lot of silverware. Oh, I do. Okay, so I have a little salt and pepper thing, so I can just use that. I'll scoot you back so you can kind of see what I'm doing. It's the hotel plate. Beggars can't be choosers. I can't tell you the number of times I've had to make oatmeal in like a coffee cup or something weird. Now, could I go down to the crew room to heat this up? Absolutely, but do I really have that in me? No. I normally leave hot sauce in my bag, but I think when I was working in London, I took it out and I never put it back in there. Okay, well, it was empty. Oh, I think it's literally all at the bottom of this bag. Cute. Good enough. Bon appetit. Some hot sauce would be banging right now. My wrist, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's like really swollen from handling all the first class trays. That's the thing that sucks a little bit about working up in first class, is you have all that really heavy stuff, and there's so many different layers of service that I'm more likely to irritate my wrist working galley or up in business than I am doing a coach aisle, because the trays are just a lot lighter. That's good. Up in first class, it's all like glassware and like porcelain stuff, so it gets like really heavy on those trays. But when you're working coach, it's just like plastic. So I think it's a 3-hour time difference between here and home. So it's about like 7:16 in the morning at home. So I've now been up for over 24 hours. I feel like some people are really cute when they eat. I'm not one of them. And I can't stand the sound of chewing. Ugh, it grosses me out. So I just tracked my breakfast, and whenever I have something that I can't find on here, I just put in each protein, fat, carb, because I don't care about any of the rest of it. So for breakfast, we are at 392 calories, 10 grams carbs, 18 grams fat, and 47 grams of protein. I'm gonna go ahead and wash up my face, do some skincare, crawl into bed, and I will see you guys in a couple hours when I wake up. So I got dressed in my gym stuff. My face might look a little bit oily, but that's just like skincare stuff that I put on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one, because out of the 2 flavors, I feel like this one's gonna be the best. I also texted Abby and then asked her if she wanted to do somewhere for dinner tonight, and told her I was going to go work out. So maybe we'll try to find some place to do dinner after we come back and shower. But I guess let's go ahead and get the ball rolling, because I've heard this gym's pretty nice. And there's also a sauna in there as well. My home gym doesn't have a sauna. I used to have a gym membership with a sauna, but I don't anymore. So I don't know, I might have to sneak in there. I think I'm gonna go down and and take my spaghetti that I made to the crew room downstairs and then heat it up in the microwave. So that way I can get some good carbs in. So all this is extra lean ground turkey with 1 serving of the Rao's spaghetti sauce and then protein spaghetti. So 2 ounces of protein spaghetti. Okay, I just got my spaghetti heated. The crew room was popping. I was like, why are there so many people around here? But it's always funny getting like the crew gossip. And don't make fun of me, but noodles are a million times funner to eat with chopsticks. Like I don't know, it's just science. So lately, just to have a little bit more fun. My protein spaghetti. I've just been enjoying eating it with chopsticks. Cause you eat ramen, you eat pho and all that stuff with chopsticks. I don't know. I think it was just way better. I also forgot to tell you guys, we almost did not make it here. This food is steaming. I don't know if y'all see it, but so I have to be very careful with what I say, but essentially there was a passenger who was drinking too much and I had to cut them off and just kind of slow them down. And then the situation escalated quite a bit. And it looked like we might have to make a diversion and land to get them off the plane. But fortunately, the situation did end up calming down and then the person went to sleep for the rest of the flight. And then when they woke up, so nice. It was like a 180 difference, like incredibly nice. So just part of being a flight attendant is like, you'll have to learn to de-escalate situations and learn certain things. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. What is really nice though is like everybody on the crew had each other's back. And I think that's so important in situations of any manner, no matter what degree things do or don't happen. It's just nice, like when you have like the camaraderie of the crew all coming together to look out for each other. And it's funny because I've actually flown with a couple of the people that are on this crew before, because when we were doing introductions and stuff before our brief, I was like, oh no, for sure, I know like you. But being a flight attendant is so odd like that because you can totally fly with somebody and then never see them again, or if like fly with somebody and then it'll be like years go by before you see them again. And we were like, I know you, but I don't know where. Or one of the guys, I think I flew with him back in November. Now I'm already seeing him again. So it's just so funny. It also depends on like how big your base is, like how many people there are at the base. Because I feel like if you don't make an effort to fly with somebody, you really won't fly with them again, which could be a perk of the job if you know, you find somebody and your personalities don't mesh together. But also kind of sucks. I think it really just depends because there's also something called a no-fly list. So if there is like really somebody like where it's just like you two cannot work together, you can add them to your no-fly list. The only thing that'll happen though is if you're senior to that person and you've been with the airline longer than them, when it comes to bidding, if you put them on your no-fly list, you will go underneath them on your bid. So essentially they'll get what they can hold for their seniority, and then your line will be awarded underneath them to make sure you don't get on anything that they were on, if that makes sense. So it's kind of sucks. So basically you can't demote their seniority. Like if they could hold a flight that you could hold, you can't demote them based on them being on your no-fly list, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how it works. But I feel like to do that to somebody, you really needed to have like a situation happen, because that sucks. It truly does suck to do something like that. And also we have 2 different trade boards. We have one like with the company in open time, and then one amongst the flight attendants with each other. So there's also so many options to trade and stuff. So sometimes it's just better to not have somebody on your no-fly list, but if you like see them on the crew list, then trade your trip or something. So at least it doesn't mess up your whole schedule. And if anybody's wondering, I have never had to do that. I've never flown with anybody that I'm like, I just can't stand them. Like, I don't know. I've definitely flown with people that I'm like, we're obviously not gonna be best friends after the trip, but I've never flown with somebody just so harsh in personality, or where something just rubbed me so wrong that I just could not manage to ever fly with them again. That's never happened for me personally. This spaghetti is good. I haven't drank enough water today. I got one of the mineral waters, and I just opened it thinking I was recording and I wasn't. But I thought it was gonna be sparkling, but it's not sparkling. It just tastes like a normal mineral water. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this and then jump in the shower. Okay, so just a heads up, I'm in the middle of getting ready because I did not see, Abby actually did text me. So she said she was absolutely down for dinner, and I was like, oh no, I just ate. But fortunately, she didn't want to do dinner until 7:30, so I was like, perfect. So I was looking through different places that people sent me, and this restaurant, I'm probably gonna butcher the name. Okay, so this is the restaurant right here. And I also looked up the neighborhood that that's in just to kind of be sure. And it said that that's actually one of the safest neighborhoods in Sao Paulo, and they have a strong police presence as well as like a citizen's watch. So hopefully I'm not like constantly looking over my shoulder. But anyways, I'm gonna finish getting ready, and it looks like in about 30 minutes, we're gonna head off to dinner.